Here we go.
Welcome back to Full On Football with our guests tonight in the hot seat, Doug Paterson, and our hot shot, Adriano Pellegrino, and can I say the man who's hot to trot, Angelo Giannitto. Okay, we're time for Premier League now, and I have to say this is one of my favourite leagues because we see plenty of goals, and I say this every week that we do the show. Dougie, your guys seem to be travelling really, really well, but I was really disappointed that you lost some very experienced players, and that was John Christopoulos, Jim Nicolidis, and my favourite, John McCall. He's gone.
You'll be happy to know that John McCall had a baby boy during the week.
Oh,
young Max. So yeah, he'll be donning a Comets kit sooner rather than later, obviously.
Fantastic.
But yeah, congratulations to him there. But yeah, we did lose quite a few players from last year. A lot through retirement though, and we have replenished those players this year though with some really quality signings. So we've done well in that stake, but they're good club people. We had a testimonial game for them a week before the season started, just to show a bit of respect for their efforts throughout the years. There's some people in there that had 15 years service to the club, so you know I thought it was just fair to show them a bit of respect likewise. So it worked out really well. But yeah, big loss. Big loss.
Definitely. And it's great to see that you've still got Adamopoulos there as your captain.
He's still there, still limping along, young Gala.
Limping along.
But it's just his presence around the club. It's fantastic to have some really good experienced people around there. Neck being one of them. He's club captain, so you know a lot of people look up to him, and he does a great job there.
Now you lose quite a few. You lost also the Saris brothers, and now one of them, your most prolific scorer, Yanni Saris. Who have you replaced him with? Who's there to score the goals for you this year?
Unfortunately, Yanni Adamopoulos, who was partner for Yanni, had a knee operation in January, and it's not gone that well, so he'll be out for some time yet. But we have brought in likes of Ryan Mitchell, Ryan Moore, the ex-Metro Stars player. He's been up in Queensland for a while. Mohamed Kanu from Toros, he scored a hat-trick in his first game for us, so he did rather well. So we've got quite a few good signings this year, along with the nucleus of what we had last year, which was important to us. Realistically, we lost 2 players, and we knew the ones that were going to retire. And
of course, Mitchell, he scored last week for you, and the week before that, so that's a good pick.
Yeah, he scored 2 penalties. He's done well.
So, were they
no, he has done well. He's a very good player. He's experienced. He already does. No, he's an experienced player. He's done well, fits into the team great. He's got really good work ethics. He's done fantastic. He scored a couple more last week, but the goalkeeper from Olympic was absolutely fantastic. He was first class, and really that's what kept them in the game, in my goalkeeper.
Can I ask, are the guys really stuck with you now that you're in the Premier League?
I think through pre-season there was a couple of question marks over not winning the game of this season. We did a trip to Waiala, a promotion trip for the club, a trip to get away. A good chat. I never had any questions. We didn't win a game pre-season, and we ended up winning the championship. It is an indication, as Ange and Adriano would vote, that trial and error. We knew where we were going to go game 1, and we came out with a 4-2 win. So we're there. We believe that.
Well, I'll tell you what, the way that your club approaches the game is absolutely brilliant. I have said it all the time. Professional in themselves directions, setting up plans, and I think it is a credit to most clubs that they are doing the right thing. But I'll tell you, Comets, a very professional outfit, and you're doing fantastically, so I wish you all the best. On that note, let's have a look at the results for round 2 in the Premier League, and we had, as we mentioned, Adelaide Olympic and Adelaide Comets drawing 1-1. Was that a tough match for you?
It was always going to be a tough match, but we were pretty well focused on getting the 3 points, and we were really disappointed by not coming away with 3 points. We, in my opinion, that we dominated that game. Olympic have got some really good quality players. Jovanovic that scored the goal, scored an absolute pearler of a goal, and nobody would stop it, nobody. And that's the way this league works. You've got to take your chances if they're there, and we didn't take our chances, so we end up coming away with 1 point rather than 3. So, you know, I think that it was a big game for us. Bit of history there with a few of our players have played Olympic, brought up through the ranks, but, you know, that's by the side. We're not there to relive history, there to play the game.
Oh, very well done, I guess, to come away with a draw. I mean, although you're a little bit disappointed, but not a loss, which is good. Then, of course, we had another draw, Cumberland and Enfield drawing 1-1 with C. White and Esposito scoring for Enfield. Panthers, late minute goal defeating Cobras. They were 0-0 right up to the last few minutes of the match, and Mr. Tor again scoring for Panthers. Scored last week, he scored again this week, so well done Panthers there over the Cobras. Pirates and Orlunga drawing 0-0. I thought Pirates might have come up in this game. Noarlunga seemed to be struggling a little bit, Dougie.
I'm not sure what's happening down at Noarlunga in that. I do believe that they've lost quite a few players. I know Scotty Hybrits has had to retire through a knee injury. Oh, okay. Fraser McLean, because he was 106, I think, in age. But he won't,
I love Fraser.
Won't like me saying that too much. Sorry,
Fraser.
No, but they're two big players that they've lost, and that's been I don't know if they've replaced them. And obviously they haven't got off to a great start this year, but they'll come good. They're the kind of club that digs deep when it going gets tough. So, yeah, it's a bit disappointing for them, I'd say.
And the prediction that I got wrong last week, Western Strikers 1 were defeated by Adelaide Hills 2, and Nathan Elliott scoring the brace there. Nathan Elliott has been doing very well for the Adelaide Hills over the last few years. And I thought that Western Strikers, being at home, their first home game, were going to get over the top of Adelaide Hills, but I was proven wrong. And there you go. As you say, take the opportunities, take those chances and score, and you can beat even the best of teams.
Well, Western Strikers would have to be rated as probably one of the best teams in this league, if not the best team, ball-playing team. And from all accounts, the match report was 4 chances missed in the first 20 minutes. And it goes to show how tight this league's going to be, Nat. It really is. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all pans out.
Oh, well, very interesting. Very interesting. And I say all 3 leagues are very, very tight. I think all 3 men here will attest to that. Let's have a look at the table after round 2 for the Premier League. And we have Adelaide Hills on top on 6, the only club there that has won both games. Adelaide Olympic on 4, Comets on 4, so you're right up there, Dougie. Western Strikers on 3, Cobras 3, Panthers 3, then Pirates, Cumberland, Enfield and Noarlunga all on 1 point. Enfield, I would imagine, would not be happy sitting down the bottom end of that table, but I guess they're only 5 points away from the lead, so it's still early days yet. At
this stage it is. Come next week, though, I've predicted after the first 4 games we'll see a good indication of who's going to be where. And you know, for ourselves coming into the league, we're coming in with nothing to lose. Unfortunately, Enfield were tipped to win it, and it's up to them to carry that out, really.
Definitely. Well, that's it. The pressure's all on them, and pressure's off you. So take it and take advantage of it, I say, and as you're doing. Let's have a look at the fixtures for round 3 in the Premier League, and Doug, if you'd like to call them out.
Okay, so first game we have up at the Hawks Nest, we have Adelaide Hills versus Cumberland, which will be a very interesting game. Adelaide Olympic versus Pirates at Theberton Oval. Noarlunga versus Western Strikers up at Morphett Vale. We've got the Comets versus Adelaide Cobras at a 7 o'clock kick-off on Saturday night, Natalie, so if you're around the traps, we'd love you to pop in. And also the last game, Enfield versus Panthers, and that one also is at 7 p.m. at Rushworth Reserve. Now,
with your Santos Stadium, is that now going to be available? Is that still being taken up by the Athletics?
No, it is available. It's available a lot earlier this year than what it was last year. As the fixtures go, we just won't be playing at home for too many games in the first round. That's just the way the fixtures have worked out. We've got a game against Enfield that should have been a home game, but we're actually playing at White City that weekend, so we've already arranged that game because Santos was unavailable. But yeah, there's a lot of traffic on Santos Stadium at the moment.
There is, isn't there? Well, again, some great games there to go out and watch, and please do support not only your club, but if you live in the community, go out there and have a look at these games and become part of the club. That's what they're looking for. If you live in the area and you want to have a look at a game, go out there. They will welcome you with open arms, especially the Comets, as they do with every one of us that go and visit them. We're going to take a short break. We're going to listen to some of our sponsors again, who we thank very much, and then we'll be back with the State League. So stick with us.
Here we go.